you've got to put a team of QA, Scrum, product managers, others. I mean, there's a whole because you don't want to fail when you put it in customer's hand. The product doesn't work. That's the worst thing you could do, because he's going to come back to you and say, "I need more money." And you go, "I don't need more money." It's the worst situation to be in, right? So you want to get enough of a runway, right people, do it right, because it will pay off. Anytime you do shortcuts, I've done that enough in my life. It doesn't really work. It's just you're starting all over again. So.
From our side, there won't be any shortcuts. When I said those two people,
Well, clearly you're the architect, right? So so I've developed our system, I'm sure you have too, right? Teams of 70 developers are reporting up to me, and efficiency was another issue. But, you know, getting that mass and doing it right and having the proper, I don't know if you're using agile methods to do that or not, but you start to put agile into it, you know, so when Don is one of the things.
we're actually an XP shop per se.
Right, so I told Don, I said, whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna be agile, you know, so even as a startup, we have business requirements, functional requirements, user stories, all of that, and I said, you ain't gonna write a single line of code until that shit's done. Because I need to know what you're gonna build, I can do the vision, and you have to be strong enough in order to hit those milestones when you book it for the money.
No,
That's a lot of, well, you don't wanna miss the thing, right? I mean,
No, absolutely.
and then part of that also is navigating, finding the use cases, which we spend a lot of time to, and there's this really delicate balance. You find one use case, you go talk to a customer, but it would deviate, but you still have to find something for it to do something.
Well, and those have
If
to
the
be
arbitrage is too big, then you're kind of like, where am I gonna go?
You don't hit the bullseye if you're all over the place. I agree.
We can't function in a development environment for us.
You need help to do that, I get that. I think part of that is to help you, because you have some cool technology. And in some ways, as with me, I'm a geek, you know, it's technology trying to find a home, and I don't mean to say that in a derogatory manner, but if you can hone that in, because there is a need, absolutely the problem is there. You're solving a problem, that's good. You've put time and energy into something that looks very unique, gotta test it out.
Absolutely.
And then you gotta sharpen it down into where it's gotta go, and then look at what does it need to get there, and then the cost or whatever to build it out.
And can you sharpen it down without you having to do everything? I mean, this is
Yeah,
something
we can help a
where
lot, I
you can
mean,
actually
sure.
like get a team.
Absolutely.
Or you need a full team.
Well,
We can
one
help
of
them with
one of
that
the things
too, I mean,
I-
all of that is
That's
not,
why I think that-
yeah, it's
think
not,
it's a synergy.
those are not tough problems for me.
No.
honestly.
Okay,
Those
because
are,
I worry about that, because sometimes the innovator ends up being the everything, and the schedule
and
ends up being like
he is,
this
because
long
he wants to
we're all
get the
waiting on
company, and
that
I
person.
absolutely appreciate and support it 100%. If I was in his shoes, I would do the same thing. But as a business person, we gotta look at the picture completely right, and go through that and understand what it means. Once the home is found, you know, you gotta find the home first.
I think we can do that relatively quickly.
And then if the home is there, then building it out is,
Yeah.
to me, is honestly, I don't mean to sound negative, but to me, that's a trivial task to
Oh.
get it there. Because I've done it enough. You know, it's a repeatable process. It's just a matter of getting it done properly and understanding what you want to build.
Yeah.
Scott's being very creative with everything he's putting in, because he hears stuff and puts it, he goes, okay, I want to add this, I'm going to add that, which is good. You want that innovation. You always want that innovation. But when you go to a customer, that innovation sometimes doesn't work, because a lot of it just falls off the plate. And you just focus on what they really need to do. That's kind of what's missing right now in this.
I think that's excellent. That's an excellent summary.
Well, if we do
Very
our first
innovative,
customer
there is a
list,
need.
then we
I
can-
mean, I do the same. I sit there, I design a whole, I make the whole kitchen sink.
Right.
And something that happens too, I mean, I don't want to cover myself there, because we started out when we were ready to refine specific vision, but then we have to go out and we have to get money from people, right? So we have to go speak to them,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
chicken
winding
and
down.
egg thing.
And now, it's just kind of funny to hear that, but it is true, I mean, we understand perfectly.
Absolutely.
But we want it in the hands of the refined at the business side, you know, we're confident that, we can do anything you need us to do. We just don't want to be wasting our time. We had a guy that wanted us to take us down, we have a lot of people that want to take us down paths that we know are, right. So we mentioned Bitcoin, we had a guy that wanted us to take, not the wallet type of thing, we had a guy that wanted, you know, oh, this is the latest and greatest thing, they want us to drop everything to do that, and I said,
Yeah,
screw you.
they call it every day.
Well, yeah, so, but we don't have your guys' sense and experience in that world. But if you just get us to a point, tell us what you need from us, we'll satisfy you that what we're talking about is the real deal. Then, at that point in time, tell us what you need, we'll show that we can get there, and you will either blame us or you won't. But, we just don't want to be in a position of doing a whole bunch of things we're not really good at. And telling and what the world, you know, what the people who go out there in the latest social media, and I think that's, you know, that's not our world. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't, you know, that's not what I enjoy doing. But those people who know what things are relevant and what parts of it, as long as it's all we need in the corporate community, they work hard. But basically, I want to be able for people to create something they can't do today, and sell it like they would a book, where every page has a copyright on it, where they can identify where the book came from. Well, so that's all I'm trying to get to. That's the gift that I want our technology to give. I want, whatever it means, give people the ability, I create something, I can generate funds from it as a accordion might do. You know, that's what I've got, and I'll build whatever product you guys think the market would buy that does.
So, but I mean, just for clarification too, I mean, AMUmail's more advanced and ready, and quicker and faster to go to the market than the predictive stuff like we talked about.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because I have to think, we have to port.
And that's what I saw at Mark, I said the predictive, yeah, and I
You're
said,
gonna
Okay, but
You and your team or somebody.
but
The
before
market
we
is a
break-
story that
Hold
you
on,
can
before
use.
we break, since the predictive is going to be how we're gonna get the funding on this thing, or at least it's
The initial hook.
Right, it's the initial hook. You know, what is it gonna take to be, you know, how much money, how long, what is it gonna take to like bring your predictive stuff up to speed so you can hand it off to Mark and.
so I can actually go down and sit and do a demo.
But it's not
Yeah,
gonna,
right.
but that's not gonna happen, and if that's the expectation, we're probably gonna be in trouble.
Okay,
Because what'll happen is, what I have a number of applications that prove out various parts of this technology that work in the Windows world, in the corporate environment, on Ethernet backbone, okay? And those are in technologies that are now 5 to 10 years old.
yeah,
Okay, now, only effective as I see it, and smarter mind is to do for him to define, you know, but somebody to define what it is the needs are, and then we need that ported. I wouldn't screw with the Windows stuff, I just wouldn't, there's no point in it. I would go directly from, we can prove out the individual technology and bring them up to speed as necessary to show that the stuff works, but we need to get them in a form, so what we would be offering there is the architecture, the experience, and what we call proof of concepts. Okay, so we would provide that. We would then provide the expertise and stuff necessary.
but how are you gonna do the proof of concepts? You have that right now to prove, right now, or you have to build? the
They're
proof of
in,
concepts?
they exist, and I've got a hard drive I'm gonna hand over to him. They exist now, but they're in this older technology, they won't run on
I remember
modern
from the
Windows.
number one.
Have you used proto.io?
But we're-
Proto.io. I'll email it to you. Proto.io. That is a great tool for prototyping, proof of concepts and things, and that could be something you could use
Mhm.
to help you sell your story. Because you wanna show the art of possible.
Mhm.
That's what you wanna do, right? So you wanna, he's got the brain, he's got some, so forget the old technology, the more important thing is the algorithms and things that he's developed, and if you can show that in a proto, it may cost you some money in order to use I would recommend that you get a designer, so make it look really nice and sexy, so when, you know, you get it from the yes, oh my god, that's.
Yeah, what would you take to take the old technology like Barca and make it
Not
so
even
I
more
could
than 5
use it
grand.
on a current platform, basically?
Yeah.
Look at
That's
proto.io and then
Yeah.
respond back to them.
The problem with
Look at
God is
proto.io.
that I'm the only one that can do that. But it's just technically a challenge to work.
Yeah, I took, you wrote a very good paragraph, and that's what I sent to Dom, and I said, here's the issue with that document. I said it's older and it was developed for, you know,
Yeah,
basic things.
I mean, I can put it in a form, I can get it up to the latest speed, but while I'm doing that, I can't be doing anything else.
Right,
And
okay,
that's what's
so,
calling me.
okay, so, is that a situation where you couldn't hire somebody and direct them? You actually have to physically be the one that does it? I mean, if we had a budget, could you hire somebody?
Yeah, I mean, you would want to.
What would it cost you?
But actually, that person probably should be a member of their team. The problem is
Oh.
that my thought on this is that I would think that for this to be of any value to Mark Carlo, that he would have to end up with ownership essentially of everything and have control oversight. And the reason for that is, I can sit there and develop, I'm a Windows developer.
I actually agree with that, and I appreciate you even brought that up, because that was very.
I've wrestled with this because
Thank you.
But I mean, I have to cut loose of that baby, if the baby's gonna survive.
Mhm.
I can keep it in the womb and, you know.
But
pass
you
it-
know, you orated so well this morning on that, that's what I think, and I'm pardon me, Mark, but I think that's what you need to capture. That what he said about this, I went about, you know, obviously all the different places you put your little feeder network of sensors, but how you were able to articulate that and in a software system that you can demonstrate that's the hook for somebody.
Absolutely.
That. And you go, now let me develop, take it to market, you see what it is.
Because on the previous platform, it was showing value. And that's kind of what we need, in just a modern version that I can use on a current platform, basically. And I'll send you the requirements document. I was waiting until we got all the NDAs done, but I have to.
Yeah, you may wanna look at that, I mean, it doesn't have to be actually functional, just show flow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
Because there's some stuff you can start on early that are
It's
easy.
artwork more than
Yeah, it
anything
is.
else, cause it's not actually.
That's what Proto
There's
IO
no
does.
software behind it, right? I mean, it's just
Yeah.
basically,
Well, what you do is you create screens and you kind of link them together and you can show a flow. Then you
That's
can
what I
take
did in the
it
past. I had some old screenshots
Right.
of this common operating picture working.
So maybe which one
predictive
is-
analysis.
and basically promising this is the way it's gonna look.
It's with what's gonna look,
Well,
and
it's-
here are the steps to make it happen, because we weren't gonna do it all at once, we were gonna
Yeah.
start slowly and I could fuse it
We
down.
call them
Ready to
user
start
story,
doing
right?
stuff.
Scenarios, just like the movie script, you're like,
That's
there's a
it.
scenario and
It's
the point is
storyboarding.
because you get somebody to say, oh, I
It is
see.
storyboarding.
Yeah.
It is storyboarding.
Yeah.
It's also-
Okay, got it. I'm familiar with that. Okay, this was really helpful. I hope you guys, not guys, all, I'm sorry, but,
That's all right.
She's got it on tape now, careful.
You're still filming, right? You're still
I hope
filming,
you-
right?
Is this still filming?
I very much hope you will feel that it was
We
worth
better
your
shut it
trip
down.
coming up.
Okay.
Might get into
I think it
Shut
was
it
worth
down?
your trip.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, say that again?
I was just gonna say, I think